Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Thawahgabar for Black Authentic Truth, and I want to talk about the situation with Ryan Hinton, Ronnie Hinton's son. Now, they just released the autopsy report, and so I want to look at it, and then I want to go through some things, and I want to show you the double standard.
Hamilton County Coroner just held a news conference to announce the results of the autopsy of Ryan Hinton.
I want to walk you through exactly what she told us just a few minutes ago. Samarco said the lethal shot entered his left side chest, below the armpit. It clipped the heart before exiting his sternum. There was another gunshot wound on his left forearm. It only hit soft tissue, so Samarco said it is possible that it could be the same bullet that went into his left side chest. And then for the last wound, the bullet was still in his body during the autopsy. Samarco said it entered on the right posterolateral chest. Literally translated, it is still part of the chest, but it's towards the back and the side. It's kind of adjacent to the shoulder. Samarco said that bullet was found just below the base of the skull. So I tried to ask the coroner in plain English, if you will, was Ryan Hinton shot in the back? And she said no, emphatically. As a refresher, on May 1st, an unnamed Cincinnati police officer shot and killed the 18-year-old as he was running from police. The officer said in police interviews afterwards that during the chase, Hinton had emerged from dumpsters pointing a gun at the officer. The coroner said the Hamilton County prosecutor served her a subpoena on Thursday, and she believes that is the first one in the county in 40 years. She's talking to us, the media, anyway, because she says misinformation was being shared.
Now, I wanted to know what, these medical terms were. So when it came to the left lateral chest, the right posterior lateral chest, and so I went to go look it up. Now, this is the left lateral chest. So basically his side. They are saying that he pointed a gun at them. And in the actual video, the footage, you don't see that. You see somebody running away, whether they're running away from you at an angle at their side or their back is fully turned to you. What difference does it actually make? They're not facing you and they're not pointing a gun at you and antagonizing you. The key thing I want you to understand is that he was running away. Now they're saying he pointed a gun, but the original screenshot that they showed when this story first broke was him by the dumpster. Later on, you found out that he wasn't shot by the dumpster. He was shot actually running away. Now, this video is a video that many people are very familiar with.
You're watching pulling AR-15 on the highway patrol.
A driver pulled over for speeding pointed a rifle at a highway patrol officer yesterday. CHP says it happened just north of Reading on I-5. An officer stopped a vehicle on the Mountain Gate off-ramp. The driver, they say, got out of the car, pointed the AR-style assault rifle toward the officer. Officials say the suspect re-entered his vehicle and then they started pursuit. Vehicle continued southbound, driving at varying speeds before exiting the freeway at Oasis, continuing for about 2 miles west before stopping near Vigil Court. The suspect taken into custody, booked into Shasta County Jail.
What? This is about the response and the difference in the response to someone who is black running away with a gun versus someone who is white that is advancing on the police with a weapon, not just a gun, but an assault rifle, and the two different responses. So clearly there's a double standard that nobody wants to talk about, and everybody goes around and ignores and are ashamed of nothing. Nobody says, you know what, there is a different standard. A black male that has a gun and he's running from the police versus someone that is advancing on the police. And, they don't even get shot at. They're taken into custody with no problems at all, right? Meanwhile, the person that is not an actual threat, that is actually running from you, like even if I was in the forest with a bear and it was running from me, I wouldn't feel threatened anymore. If I was in a jungle and there was a tiger, or I was around lions, like some of the most ferocious and dangerous animals, but they were running away from me, I would understand that they're no longer a threat. I would understand that. Now, if they're advancing on me, I know that I need to protect myself, and that is a threat. In this case, you see this white man with a assault rifle, and he's advancing. He is egging the police on. He walks up to him, walks up to the CHP, and like, come on, let's do this. And they get the hell out of Dodge, but they follow him and somehow they take him in peacefully. Now, am I saying that they should have unalived him? No, I don't think in neither one of these situations someone should have been unalive. I believe both of these people could have been apprehended without them being unalived. Now, this reminds me of the Bible scripture where it talks about the oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Zechariah 11:5. That's what this reminds me of with, things like this press conference, as though because he got shot on the side, it's a little different. Or because he's running away, but he has a gun, this is justified. They hold themselves not guilty and they are ashamed of nothing. So I just want to reiterate that there is a double standard, and anybody with just a piece of a brain could actually see that. Anybody with just a piece of intelligence could see the difference here.